All right, I think what turned the case around was when I got Floyd Hayes to admit that, okay, he might have helped the defendant inject the complainant with heroin. When he admitted, yeah, that might have happened, I might have helped him to prepare the syringes, I think that was the end of the case, because that made him a possible accomplice. And when the jury got the accomplice witness rule, they looked at it and said there's no corroboration. The state was relying entirely on that dope-dealing witness.
Did you move for a directed verdict of acquittal?
Moved for a directed verdict of acquittal. Actually did it twice. Denied both times. The first time was on a very technical legal point, which may still come up again in some other case someday. Hasn't been decided for sure. And the second time was just to give the judge another chance to do the right thing before the jury did.
Did you get a chance to talk to the jury afterwards?
You know, I say that the best way to get lied to is go talk to a jury after a verdict. But I did. I went and listened to them, and they thought that they were compelled to give the verdict that they did. They thought that the jury instructions required it. And that was essentially my closing argument, was that how the jury instructions required it. So they seem to have been listening to me, or at least not to have disagreed entirely with me.
Now, I watched your opening statement, and you gave a first-person opening in this case.
Yep.
Yeah. How did the jury, how did they respond to that?
You know, I didn't ask them how they felt about it, but you go in there and you tell the story from the beginning in a way that's compelling to the jury, and I think that it sticks with them. I don't think that they were convinced that my client was innocent, which was my story. But it's okay. They don't have to be convinced that my client was innocent either. They followed the law, and even if they weren't sure if he was innocent, they thought that there was a reasonable doubt, so they acquitted. So I think the first-person opening helped tell that story and get it set in their minds, and so at least they looked at all of the evidence in the case with an open mind afterward.
Congratulations, Mark, and thanks for your service.
Thanks, Eric.